Welcome back to You Asked, We Answered. On today's tip for rules of thumb, we're going to talk about emergency funds. Now, everybody should have access to an emergency fund. Sometimes you won't always be able to put the cash away, but if you have a line of credit set up on your house, that can be used as your emergency fund. If you have the cash and you can put a separate account specifically just to put away for those emergencies, not rainy day expenses, but emergencies, that means that you can have money that you can tap into, which will not impact your retirement. So the rule of thumb is to have approximately 6 months of your living expenses. So if it costs you $5,000 a month to pay all your payments, whether it's mortgage, rent, whatever, and your food and your basic living cost, and I'm not talking savings now, just what it would keep you afloat, that $5,000, that means you would need to have an emergency fund of minimum of $30,000. So if something happened, you know that for the next 6 months, until say your EI gets in there, or you may be getting a bonus that will cover some of these costs. Whatever happened that you need this money, you know that you're going to be safe for 6 months without drawing down on your retirement savings, which will impact your retirement. Now, because we've gone through a major emergency during COVID when some people lost their jobs, and even if you got some kind of subsidy from the government, it may not have been enough to cover your expenses. You would want to have now, if you could, closer to 1 year's expenses in your emergency fund. But as a minimum, look at 3 months of monthly living costs. I'm Linda Levesque. You asked, we answered at Levesque Wealth Planning. Until next time.